St. Andrews, the home of golf and one of the world's oldest universities. But today we're here covering the Scottish Highland Games. Games and events that Tennesseans are very aware of back home. Historically, many Scottish natives found their way to East Tennessee and the Smoky Mountains and laid claim to a new home. And with that transition came an opportunity to continue their traditions and heritage through their Highland Games.
Highland Games have been in the U.S. for over 100 years. I believe they started in the San Francisco area and up in the New York by the actual Scots. So we've taken those and we've added the clan families, we've added vendors, different things like that to make it a bigger, well-rounded event.
From tourists and family members of the clans, the games bring many festivities and events to the forefront for anyone looking for a mountain of a time. That especially goes for the athletes competing at these events, those who are looking to travel across the world and battle one another.
Got a little tackaroo. I like keeping my contact case. I was a former track and field athlete, and when I needed something else to compete in, I found the Scottish Highland Games. This is my 15th season. I was coming off of a long career of being a professional shot putter, but I've traveled more competing in the Scottish Highland Games than I ever did professional track and field. I've been to Iceland, Scotland, Germany. I've been all over Canada and the United States. I love the heavyweight for distance, the 28-pound heavyweight for distance. But I also really like the caber toss too. That's a fun one and the crowd loves it.
As far as how these crowd favorite games came to be, there's plenty of mythos involved in its start. But no one can be for sure how these Highland Games became what they are today.
Nobody knows for sure, but a lot of those events were derived from how the Scottish prepared for battle.
And they would battle against each other. Sometimes it was for marriage or for land rights, whatever it was. But
if you see somebody picking up a 20-pound stone and throwing that, then they would use that during battle. The big logs that they're trying to toss, which are called cabers, they would throw those up against a castle wall and then they would run up the log to get into the castle.
But to truly understand just how far these games go back, why not take it back to where it all started across the pond?
Obviously records are difficult to find, but one game's Ceres Highland Games, they claim to be over 600 years old.
And while these records may have gotten lost in the mist of time, not much has changed with these games, including incorporating speed and endurance races along with competitive dancing.
Today you'll see 90 metres right through to 3,200 metres. 150 dancers from all over Scotland, and the cycling again, which is handicapped.
The games are for everyone to enjoy, no matter age or ability.
They'll have 7 events: shot put, hammer, weight over the bar and caber.
And what's so special about both Tennessee and Scotland itself when visiting the games on either side of the pond is just how familiar the landscape can be.
When you're getting ready to land there and you can see the countryside, it looks a lot like what we have around here in the Appalachians and the Smoky Mountains.
In St. Andrews, Ryan Martinelich, Middle Tennessee News, off the beaten path.